Abhay Charana Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki, ISKCON founder Acharya, BBT founder Acharya, savior of the whole world, Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki, Grandhara Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Vrinda Devi Tulsi Maharani ki, Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, Creation, chapter 7, the son of Drona punished, text number 45. Sa Esha Bhagava Droṇaha. Sa Esha Bhagavan Droṇaha. Sa Esha Bhagavan Droṇaha. Praja Rupena Vartate. Praja Rupena Vartate. Praja Rupena Vartate. Tasya Atma Ardham Patni Aste. Tasyatmano Ardham Patnyaste. Tasyatmano Ardham Patni Aste. Na Angava Vira Suhu Kṛpī. Nangavad Vira Sukrupi. Nangavad Vira Sukrupi. Sayesha Bhagavan Droṇaha. Prajarupena Vartate. Tasyatmano Ardham Patnyaste. Nangavad Vira Sukrupi. Sayesha Bhagavan Droṇaha. Prajarupena Vartate. Tasyatmano Ardham Patnyaste. Nangavad Vira Sukrupi. Droṇaha. Prajarupena Vartate. Tasyatmano Ardham Patnyaste. Nangavad Vira Sukrupi. Sayesha Bhagavan Droṇaha. Prajarupena Vartate. Tasyatmano Ardham Patnyaste. Nangavad Vira Sukrupi. Synonyms, word to word meaning. Saha, he. Yeshaha, certainly. Bhagava, Lord. Droṇaha, Droṇācārya. Prajarupena, in the form of his son Aśvatthāmā. Vartate, is existing. Tasya, his. Atmanaha, of the body. Artham, of. Patni, wife. Aste, living. Na, not. Angava, undertook. Virasuhu, having the son present. Kṛpī, the sister of Kṛpācārya. Translation and purport. Translation and purport is given by Srila Prabhupada. Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki. Translation. He, Droṇācārya, is certainly still existing, being represented by his son. His wife Kṛpī did not undergo sati with him because she had a son. Please repeat the translation. He, Droṇācārya, is certainly still existing, being represented by his son. His wife Kṛpī did not undergo a sati with him because she had a son. Purport. The wife of Droṇācārya, Kṛpī, is the sister of Kṛpācārya, a devoted wife who is, according to revealed scriptures, the better off of her husband, is justified in embracing voluntarily death along with her husband, if she is without issue. But in case of the wife of Droṇācārya, she did not undergo such a trial because she had her son, that is representative of her husband. A widow is widow only in name if there is a son of her husband existing. So in either case, Aśvatthāmā was the representative of Droṇācārya, and therefore killing Aśvatthāmā would be like killing Droṇācārya. That was the argument of Draupadī against the killing of Aśvatthāmā. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport. Om Ajnanatimmirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namavom Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nitinamine Namaste Sarasvate Deve Garbhavani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pachyata Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktarunda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Draupadi is continuing her arguments with Arjuna why he should not kill Aśvatthāmā. In that argument, she is telling here, your guru is Droṇācārya. Because Aśvatthāmā is there, means your guru is also living. You should not kill Aśvatthāmā. If you kill Aśvatthāmā, it is just like you are killing your own guru. Draupadi is put forwarding this argument. How come? Droṇācārya is passed away in the battle. But Draupadi is telling he is still living in his son. How it is possible? What happened to Draupadi? She misunderstood or what? And she is also telling Kṛpī, she did not undergo sati sahagamana because she had a son. See, Draupadi is very intellectual lady. Very, very intellectual. With our intelligence, no comparison to her intelligence. When Yudhishthira Maharaj lost Draupadi in the gambling, Dusyasana, a soldier, first went to call her to the Sabha, to the courtyard of King Dhritarashtra. So, in the court, she denies to come. She sends a message that who lost the first? Yudhishthira Maharaj lost himself first, or he lost me first? Tell me the reason. She asks like that. In Telugu, they'll say they have written, Tanodi Nannodena, Nannodi Tanodena, like that they have written in the Bharatam in Telugu. Means, first he lost himself or he lost me first? Because Yudhishthira Maharaj lost himself first. He became slave to Duryodhana. Means a slave doesn't possess anything. Any material possessions he don't have. You don't possess anything. No material possession. Slave means slave. You don't even possess a land. You don't even possess a gold. Nothing. No power. Nothing will be there. Only he has to simply do work for his master. Like that he lost Yudhishthira Maharaj. Then he already lost. You don't possess anything. Then how can he bet me again? How can he possess me when he don't have anything to possess? Then Bhishma Deva answers this one. A slave doesn't possess anything, but he possesses only wife. According to the Shastra also, slave can have a wife. Like that it's mentioned, like that intellectual she is. Then she is telling, your guru, Droṇācārya, is still living in the form of his son, Aśvatthāmā. Actually, I'll give one best example. We'll be sowing the seed inside the ground to fortify, right? Yes or no? Yes. Then if you sow the seed, it will fortify like that. We have to water it. After watering, a small twig will come out, sprout it up. A small twig will sprout it up. Then again we'll water, we'll protect that twig. Normally these squirrels, no, they'll come and eat the twigs. So we'll put a fencing to that small twig so that these squirrels don't come and eat. Afterwards, it will become little small plant. Then goats will come and eat the leaves. Like that we'll protect and it will become little this thing. Who gave that bija? Who gave that seed? That Krishna is okay. But another tree gave that. Huh? Yes or no? That bija is the part of another tree. That seed is the part of another tree. Means this tree also, this plant also becomes the part of another tree. Yes or no? Yes. In the same way, the bija, the father gives the bija in the womb of mother. So, the bija grows in the mother's womb and he comes out. So, the body of the child is the extension of the father. Do you agree? The body of a child is an extension of a father. Just like how a plant becomes extension of the another tree, the body of the child is also extension of his mother's and father's body. Because they are given the seed and the seed has grown up in the mother's womb in that way. So, Aśvatthāmā has taken his body from Droṇācārya's this thing. So, in that way, his body is also representation of his father's body. In Hindi, there is a saying that बेटा पिताजी का परिचय होता है. I forgot exact saying. They say that girl is dearmost to the father and son is the representative of the father. Means is the representative of father. Since still father is living in the son like that. He is the representative of the father. If you see in Tamil Nadu and all, their full name will be their name followed by their father name. Their Tamil Nadu, their surname will be their father's name. Their name also is not complete without his father's name, like that. Like that. So, here Draupadī is telling, your Guru Droṇācārya is still living in his son's body. And also, wife is called, in Sanskrit, what the wife name is called? Ardhangini. Ardha-angini. Ardha means half. Angini means body. Ardhangini means wife will represent the 50% of the husband's body. So, Kṛpī is still living. So, in that way, Droṇācārya 50% he is living with the Kṛpī. And Kṛpī, she did not undergo sati or sati sahagamana. Sati sahagamana means wife follows her husband in all activities. In all his activities, she will assist. Actually, in olden days, women used to get up before Brahma Muhurta, that is around 4 o'clock like that, and she takes her bath and she makes all arrangements for the regular worship. Maybe they used to do Saligrama Puja or some deity worship, what they used to do in their house, she used to make ready all the ingredients ready. And husband gets up and he takes bath. By that time he takes bath and he is ready for worshipping the Lord. All the flowers, leaves, tulsi leaf, chandan, turmeric powder, kunkuma, fragrant oils, whatever is required, she'll make ready all the ingredients ready. Then by the time husband finishes his worship, she cooks the food and make ready for the offering. Then husband takes the food and offers to the deity. Then husband accepts the food. Then later, after husband finishes his food, in the same plate she'll accept his remnants. Like this, in day-to-day life, they used to follow like that. That is called sati sahagamana. Sati Sahagamana means, Gamana means what? Following. Sati means a chaste lady. Pativrata in another way. Sati Sahagamana means following everywhere. Like that, women used to follow her husband in all activities, day-to-day duties. Then she used to clean, after the day, she used to clean the house, cleaning the vessel. So many activities will be there, and sometimes she'll massage her husband's legs, all these things. Giving comforts to her husband, so that what he'll do? He'll nicely worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead and he'll become pure devotee. Not that husband simply accept all the services from her husband, he nicely drinks alcohol and nicely eats non-veg, all these things, and he'll become a third-class person. No. Shastra is not supporting these activities. Husband has to worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Vishnu, and become pure devotee. And according to Veda, no violence is supported. The domestic violence against the women is not supported according to Vedas. वो मारपीट नहीं करने का. The domestic violence is not allowed. And it is told in the Shastras, if you got a good jewel or a gold, how you will take care? How you will take care? You'll throw the gold like that in your house? Nice diamonds, you'll just put it like that? No, right? You'll nicely keep it in the locker. Yes or no? Like that they used to keep the women. They used to take care like that. Women also respected women. They used to never step out from the house, it seems. I think in my last class also I told. I didn't remember, but again I'll tell. Srila Prabhupada's mother, whenever she want to go out from the house, maybe next house means it's okay, but next street she want to go, then his father used to arrange a palanquin. So that she used to sit in the palanquin. Either side is covered with the cloth, and people used to carry her, and she go to other street and she'll get down there again, enter into the relative's house. Like that women used to be. They never used to step out from the house. And nicely they used to take care her husband. And the husband also in reciprocation, they used to become pure devotees of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and they used to give that 50% of that punya to his wife. And by this devotion, husband goes back to Vaikuntha Loka and wife also follows him. Then Sati Sahagamana means, like this they are doing every day. Then at the end of husband's life and husband passes away, he's died. Then when husband passed away, wife is unable to bear his separation. Wife is unable to bear the separation of her husband. She feels such a way that separation is so painful to her to such an extent, even fire burning her body is not so much painful. The fire burning the women's body is not so much painful than the separation of her husband. With that mood, when husband passes away, they used to enter into the fire, which is burning her husband's body. That is actually Sati Sahagamana means. Because they are unable to bear husband's separation. So that is more worse than burning fire for them. Like that. But Prabhupada also says, later days, simply it became a custom, a duty or a ritual, that even women don't want to do this Sati Sahagamana, they'll tie her eyes and legs and they'll put it into fire. Prabhupada called that activity he exactly says that obnoxious criminal affair. Putting like that, he is calling obnoxious criminal affair. But Prabhupada also said, this is not possible in the Kali Yuga. That Sati Sahagamana is not possible in this Kali Yuga, because women's consciousness is not so high, even husband is not so pure. So that Sati Sahagamana is not possible in this Kali Yuga. So, but in the time of Dwapara Yuga it is possible. But Kṛpī did not go that Sati Sahagamana Because Aśvatthāmā is still present. Aśvatthāmā is not married. Somebody has to take care about Aśvatthāma's daily requirements. And because Aśvatthāmā is also present, Kṛpī she did not undergo Sati Sahagamana. She is still present. Draupadī is quoting these two examples because Kṛpī is also there. Kṛpī is just now she is so morose because her husband is passed away in the battlefield. It's just like she is half dead. If you kill Aśvatthāmā, again she'll fully commit suicide. She'll give up her life because she is unable to tolerate that pain. See, when some person is in extreme pain, if you give another extreme pain, what will happen? What will be his situation? You just imagine. He's suffering with so much pain. Shishi Radha Govindaki, Shishi Nitya Gauranki. In Telugu, there is a saying, no? Pundu Mida Karam Challadam. A rupture of his body is there. He is already suffering with that. If you take it, this mirchi powder and sprinkle on it, he is already suffering with that wound. So much pain is there. You are sprinkling the mixture powder, that red chili powder. Then how it will be for him? It's unbearable. The situation of the Kṛpī will be like that if Arjuna kills the Aśvatthāmā. She is telling like that. So, please don't kill Aśvatthāmā. That is my only request. See, Draupadī is telling. In outside, everybody criticizes Draupadī because she married 5 people. She married 5 husbands on the order of Lord Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna allowed that activity. Yes, you can marry all these 5 Pandavas. Krishna is the representative of Dharma. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Whatever he speaks, that will become the Shastra. Bhagavad Gita, from Krishna's lotus mouth it came. There is no better Shastra than Bhagavad Gita in this material world as of now. Whatever the word comes from the lotus mouth of Krishna, that will become the Shastra. Though it is also, Krishna is approved that activity. But outside world, many people, they'll criticize Draupadi. That is very bad. We should recognize the great qualities of the Draupadi. So, you may ask now, only this is possible only to the Draupadi or any other women are there. What is this activity and all? During Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's time also, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted sannyasa at the age of 24. His wife's age is just 16 years. How much old she is? 16 years. So at that time, she accepted very severe austerity. Chant 1 mala of Hare Krishna Mahamantra and take 1 rice grain and put it aside. Again chant 1 mala of Hare Krishna Mahamantra fully, take another grain and put it aside. Like that whole day she chants how many rounds she can. And at the end of the day, she collects all the grains and cooks and offers to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's deity. And in that 50% she gives charity. In another 25% some relatives and 25% she eats. For 1 mala for us it will take 7 minutes. Whole day has got 24 hours. 24 hours into 60 minutes. How many minutes? How many minutes? Okay, some maybe 200 or 300 something like that minutes. That minutes divided by 7. Maybe she would have chanted a little fastly, 5 minutes. Means very few rounds. Maximum one can chant is 192 malas in a day. That is maximum. 192 malas means 192 grains. Maximum 200 grains. 200 grains means how many grains do you think? Just a palm full of grains, that's all. In the palm full of grains, she is to donate 50%. In that 25% grains only she eats. Means just a morsel of food, that's all, in a day. That much austerity she has taken. Any comparison? This happened just 500 years before, that's all. Not even 5,000 years before, so many years before. No. Just 500 years before. Now, you may ask a question. You are telling wife has to serve husband. For wife, husband is just a representative of God. All these things is there in the Shastra. How it is possible? Prabhupada gives one good example. Viceroy example. Anybody heard this word, Viceroy? Okay. Vice means a place. Roy means a kingly order. During the Britishers' time, they used to appoint viceroys. And what they used to do? They used to collect the taxes on behalf of the British governments for one place. For certain place. Like Calcutta, one place is there. For entire Calcutta, one viceroy used to be there. Because why I quoted Calcutta? Hyderabad didn't come under Britishers' rule. It used to be under some Muhammadan's rule, something like that. Some other place is there. Madras is there. Madras, one more viceroy will be there. That is current place, Chennai. Like that. That viceroy used to collect the taxes from all the people. He can take some 25% of the collected taxes as his salary. Remaining 70% he has to submit to the British government. Then, wherever viceroy goes for any occasion or any party, they used to treat him like how they treat the British government, like that every treatment they used to get. He's just like a representative of the British government. He used to get all the these things, everything. He used to get so many gifts. All the respect he used to receive, like that. See, a small government can have their representatives. Why not Supreme Personality of Godhead? As his representatives, the pure devotees like Srila Prabhupada will come and they all will deliver us. The representatives will deliver of so many people. Prabhupada said, he built an house that is sufficient for the entire world. Can anybody imagine? See, an house can be sufficient for normally in these days, a cluster houses can be sufficient only for 4 people. Am I right? Cluster of houses can be sufficient only for 4 people, maximum 5, 6. Maybe big bungalow if you construct, maximum 10 people. Huge palace if you construct, maximum 100 people, it is sufficient. But Srila Prabhupada said, I will construct such a house in that each and every person in the world can fit. This house does not mean that a physical house bungalow, no. It's a movement. He constructed a movement, an invisible movement. Any n number of people can come and join the movement. Even entire world can come and join the movement. And Prabhupada says, if in the entire world, just 10%, what is the world's population? Any idea? I'm not seeing these statistics, I don't have. What is the world's population now? 140 crores. 10% of that means only 14 crores, that's all. No, that is India's population, I suppose, 140 crores. World's population is much more. Maybe around 500 to 600 crores, if I'm not wrong. 700 crores? 700 crores. In that 70%. So 10% means 70 crores. Means India is around 140 crores now. 50% of Indians becomes Krishna consciousness. Then entire world can flourish. How in Ramaraja they experience that bliss that we can experience now. In Yudhishthira Maharaja's time, when he is ruling, how the citizens used to be blissful and they used to enjoy their life. That enjoyment we can get now, just if 10% of the people becomes Krishna consciousness. That kind of a house is built by Srila Prabhupada, a representative of the God. Like that, in the same way, for women, husband will become is as good as the God. She has to worship. How we'll worship the Lord? Like that she has to worship her husband. That is the thing. Then in the olden days also, there is an example of Queen Archie. What is her name? Archie. What is her name? Archie. She is the wife of King Prithu. Prithu Maharaja ruled entire Bhumandala, not only India, entire Bhumandala, all these things. And he is the one who divided the regions, like this is Asian Pacific, this is India, this is South, West, all these things now we are calling, no, initially according to Vedas also, he is the first person to divide these regions. Like that, he divided into 7 parts, and for his 7 sons, he gave 7 kingdoms, like that. Then at the right time, when he found that he became 50 years old, he decided to go to forest and worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is there as the Paramatma in him, and like that he decided. Then he told his decision to his wife Archie. See, I decided like that, you can stay back with your sons and I'll go to forest and I'll meditate. Archie denied that. No, 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 I'll follow you. Archie is just not an ordinary woman, a not ordinary household. She's a queen. Her father also a king. So she was grown up like a prince. What do you call that? Princess. She grown up like a princess. So she never stepping outside the house. She never stepped on the ground. It's a mud floor. Like that it is written in Srimad Bhagavatam. On a mud floor, she never placed her foot. Like that she is. Her feet is so soft. And she is accustomed to all the comforts. She used to sleep on nice cushioned bed because royal kings know. And she used to accept some very luxurious food. But she used to follow, in that also she used to follow her husband. She used to serve her husband, all these things are there. But when King Prithu voluntarily retired and want to go to forest, she also said, I also want to come to the forest. She followed her husband and she went to the forest. Then Prithu Maharaja, he daily used to sit and meditate. Then she used to arrange all the things, what Prithu Maharaja is required for his meditation, all these things. Then because she is doing so much austerity, she is just lying down on the ground and she is eating only fruits and leaves. In olden days, they never used to pluck the fruits from the tree. After ripen off, the fruits automatically they'll fall down on the ground. They used to collect that fruits. The ripened leaves will fall down on the ground. That they used to collect. Only that they used to eat. And she is eating only that and she is living. Because she accepted all these austerities, she became frail and thin. Because she is not accustomed to this sage's lifestyle, this forest lifestyle. She is not accustomed. She became very frail and thin. Still she is serving her husband. And she served such a nice way. One fine day, Prithu Maharaj thought, yeah, this is the thing. He realized everything. He realized Paramatma. He saw Paramatma in his heart. Then, with that satisfaction, he also saw his wife is following nicely. Then, when he reached spiritual saturation, he gave up his body. He gave up his body. He raised his life air, soul, to one chakra like that. He broke the Brahmarandra and the soul passed away. Then Queen Archie sees no life symptoms are there in her husband's body. First initially she cries so much. Then she arranges a fire and she makes all the sticks, that is called PYRE fire. She makes all the sticks and places her husband's body in that. and she lit the fire, and she goes and takes the bath, everything. She do namaskara for all the demigods. Voluntarily, she entered inside the fire. Voluntarily, she entered inside the fire. But there is no shouting. She never shouted. She just kept quiet like that. She just hugged her body. She just hugged her husband's body. Burning body, she went and hugged. She is satisfied so much. And she also gave up her body like that. This activity is observed by all the demigods, accompanied by their wives. They all glorified Prithu Maharaja's wife Archi passing away in that, and they showered flowers on this instant. They are also satisfied by witnessing this one. Prabhupada, in Bhagavatam it is told, after observing the brave act performed by the chaste wife Archi, the wife of King Prithu, many thousand wives of the demigods, along with their husbands, offered prayers to the queen, for they were very much satisfied. They observed this one, they are very much satisfied. Okay, I'll stop here. If anybody has got any questions, one or two, I'll try to answer. Any questions? ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की, जगद्गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की, निताय गौर प्रेमानंद।